Good morning. These are your BYU-Idaho radio morning headlines for Friday, February 28th, 2025. Thanks for listening. I'm Brianna Latouche. The identity of the man who died in a single vehicle crash has been released. According to a news release from the Bannock County Coroner's Office, 45-year-old Louis Brad Britton of Grace sustained multiple injuries in a single vehicle crash on Fish Hatchery Road south of Grace on Tuesday. His next of kin has been notified. The incident remains under investigation by the Caribou County Sheriff's Office. Jackson Hole is home to many companies of different products and services, and every second and fourth Thursday of each month, the Jackson Hole Chamber of Commerce hosts a chamber mixer where people are free to attend and visit with the businesses. John Morgan, the Director of Events and Communications for the Jackson Hole Chamber of Commerce, is the organizer of the events.
If you're interested in, meeting some new people or learning about the business that's hosting it, that is enough of a reason to want to come. If you decide once you arrive that it's not the event for you, you can leave. There's no cost of entry. There's nobody is forcing anybody to stick around for the whole time.
It's held from 5 to 7 p.m. at a different local business each time. The event includes a raffle where people who attend and or sign up can enter to get prizes from said business. According to Morgan, the next mixers will be happening at Virginian Lodge on March 13th, and Omnivest will host one at the Medicine Bird Art Gallery on March 27th.
These networking events are a great way to start networking and maybe meet some business people who you might want to work for in the future. It's a great skill set for college students to develop, to feel comfortable communicating with strangers, new people in the business community, because that is a very close, similar type of communication that one might have when they are going about interviews for jobs and trying to find job openings within the community that they may end up in. So it's a great experience for college students to come on out.
You can find out more by visiting jacksonholechamber.com. A man suspected of bombing a Wyoming home has been arrested in New Mexico after decades on the FBI's most wanted list. According to EastIdahoNews.com, 76-year-old Stephen Craig Campbell was arrested on February 19th after he was tracked down at a property in Weed, New Mexico. Campbell has been wanted on the run since 1982 for suspicion of booby-trapping a toolbox outside of the home of his ex-wife's boyfriend in Sweetwater County. When Campbell's ex-wife opened the box, an explosion tore off her finger and caught the home on fire. Campbell was arrested but was released on bond and quickly vanished. Campbell then assumed the identity of a former classmate who died in 1975. He was finally arrested after 42 years when agents from the FBI, U.S. Marshals Service, and Social Security Administration worked together to make the arrest. Campbell faces charges for fraud and, if convicted, could spend up to 10 years in prison before he is returned to Wyoming to stand trial for the 1982 bombing. Southeast Idaho is getting a new store from one of the big-time retailers, according to Local News 8. Target announced on its corporate website that it's building a new store in Chubbuck at the Pine Ridge Mall. The market will take up 128,000 square feet of space. The new store will mark Target's third location in Southeast Idaho. These have been your BYU-Idaho radio morning headlines for February 28th, 2025. Thanks for tuning in. More news, interviews, and great content are available on our podcast feed. Search for BYU-Idaho Radio on your favorite podcast apps. We're on SoundCloud, Spotify, and Stitcher. You can also ask your smart speakers to play KBYI 94.3 FM. Have a great day. This is BYU-Idaho Radio, and I'm Brianna Latouche.